It's a scorching hot day in South Africa's capital, Pretoria. Formula 4 driver Kian Spies is getting in a few laps at Swartkop's Raceway karting circuit. Like many Formula 1 greats, including Michael Schumacher and Lewis Hamilton, Spies cut his teeth in karting.
I've done karting professionally now for about 3 or 4 years. Last year I went to Spain twice for the Tillotson World Championships at the end of the year, and then competed in the European Road Tax Series in the beginning of the year. So you're racing against the Formula 1 drivers of 6 years, 7 years' time.
The Formula 1 hopeful is holding thumbs for South Africa's return to the F1 circuit. The Sports Ministry recently put out a call for potential promoters should South Africa be awarded hosting rights.
It gives guys like us, like hope and something to aspire to, right? So if it comes back to South Africa, that'd be amazing, not just for like spectators, but also for motorsport here. Because if we have a Formula 1 race, then the big teams are going to start taking South African drivers a little bit more seriously.
The industry has been hard at work grooming a new pool of talent as interest in Formula 1 grows.
Every kid's dream is to be in Formula 1, and you've got to start them at a young age. In karting is where most of them start. So each year I run 20 kids, but Gazoo Toyota look after 6 drivers, which I've got to look after and then move them through the ranks and then actually into main circuit.
South Africa hosted over 20 Grand Prix races but never regained its stature as an F1 destination after a political ban in the 1980s. Just one race was held in 1993 after sanctions were lifted.
The actual atmosphere behind a Formula 1 race, but also the sound. It was incredible. I mean, you had to have little buds in your ears to actually, that's how those V10 motors were actually buzzing in your ear. It's an indescribable feeling.
Cape Town and Joburg are leading the bids should the country bag hosting rights. For passionate fans, however, all that matters is being able to hold onto a piece of motorsport history.
Can you imagine a Formula 1 powering through the streets of Sandton? I don't think the location is going to be important. I think what's important for South Africans is that we get that Formula 1 in South Africa. In Africa, there isn't an African Formula 1, and I think that's critical.
South Africa has proved its pedigree in hosting World Cups and international motorsport events, but in order to snatch pole position in the race for an African Grand Prix, it's going to take deep pockets and a strong case to ward off competition from fellow East African country, Rwanda. Julie Shara, CGTN, South Africa.